But now we will have a keynote presentation by someone who's representing a big, very, very valuable and important group of companies with very, very interesting approach to things, with developing startups, and even, I guess, there's even one unicorn company. And then, but most importantly, that's a person with, I would say, bold approach to sincere matters. Jānis Palkavnieks, Draugiem Group.
Yeah, thank you. I have my own.
Oh, right.
Good evening. Thank you very much for listening to my story. My story will be very simple. I'm not a professional of ESG. I'm not a professor. I don't know anything about how to do things in my life and even in company life. But I will share with you a couple of stories from Draugiem Group, which helped us to be sustainable, to do corporate governance, and etc. And even that we didn't know those strange names, strange words before. So Draugiem Group is, we have like in our portfolio a lot of companies, starting from the local social network, which was, by the way, bigger than Facebook before a couple of years, including the first unicorn and including the company which produces and sells cosmetics for women after 50. And then I will give a couple of examples later in my story. And I'm starting with one example, business responsibility. So I found out that we are doing business and with some kind of cause. It's not just business, it's helping people to do something. An example. Company Mapon, it's a fleet management company. We're doing fleet management. Yes, again, we know how to save gasoline for your company cars. We know how to avoid traffic jams. We know how to plan your routes to save gasoline, to save planet. But recently, we also start to participate in a very, I think, social responsible project together with a local safe road agency. I will show you the video and then I'll explain what happened there. This is the recent campaign of Road Safety Agency, and these videos are coming from our clients. And what we did, we just asked our clients, would you like to participate in a research? So would you like to share your videos with a road safety agency expert who they are going to analyze it and make our roads more safe? So again, what we did, nothing special, just we gave our videos access to our whatever we have to the scientists, and it helps, it is going to help to be more safe on our roads. We are going to export this stuff because Mapon had branches in Lithuania, Estonia and Finland, and we are even going to meet with very nice Finnish Minister of Transport, Lulu Rene, to ask her maybe you would also like to do together with Mapon in Finland such a campaign. Vendon. Vendon is the same product as Mapon. It's not a fleet management for cars, but it's a management for vending machines. Again, where there is sustainability or environmental issues. Before a vendon, if you have vending machines, what are you doing? You are in the car and you are driving around and checking your vending machines. You are checking them to look how many coffees or chocolates or money is in machines and do you need maintenance and etc. But now with this tool, again, you can save time and everything what you can save looking at these numbers via internet. And by the way, we sold vendon to the big Spanish public company. And again, we were sustainable. We did our ESG homeworks. And that's why we can sell our company to the huge public company, because public companies cares about this stuff. We have one more company named Road Games. So remember, we are IT company. We had a social network. Social network means that your kids and you by yourself, you are sitting at your computers or phones and not going out. We created the app which forcing you to go out, to be in nature, driving your car, driving your bicycle, or going by feet somewhere outside. Yeah? Again, this business is sustainable by itself. Or Idea Lights. Idea Lights is solutions for public roads when you can don't switch on lights on 100% all the night, but switch on when only car or pedestrian is approaching. Again, it saves money, but it's also against light pollution in your city or your area. And by the way, again, we are going to install this kind of lights in University of Latvia Botanical Garden. Again, small step for us, but big thing for Botanical Garden, because they are plants and small animals which lived in the dark like for a long period, and we need to do it right. We have one of our company is Igloo. Igloo is smart developing toys for kids. By the way, the material what we use in those cubes are let's say chemicals. It's the same polyester what we are using under our floors, but we glue it together and created very sustainable toys for kids, because I have it by myself at my home and it's still 5 or 6 years and you don't need to change it or you don't need to do with anything with it. Again, this company is doing the product and which people love. Or Prime Prometics. Again, we are IT company and now we are selling cosmetics, but cosmetics with story under it. So the co-owner of this company, Kaspars, his father and brother is surgeons who are doing surgery and cancer treatment. So this cosmetics is suitable for women after cancer treatment and for women after 50, anti-allergic and etc. Again, this is just the same cosmetics as always. You can buy whenever you want, but this cosmetics is with cause. And we are also donating money to charities, like this is donation to the local charity which are creating a rehab place, Digitalizācijas Mūža, in Jēkabpils, hundreds kilometers away from Riga. So again, not only the product, but also what we are doing. So this is about some of our companies, but ideas, and I will show you how we created one really sustainable idea, which now is the first and only yet Latvian unicorn. So 10 years ago, we created one more company named Startup Vitamins. Idea was really simple. We want to sell online posters with inspiring quotes from business leaders. And we start to sell those posters, and very fancy offices have those posters. But we don't know anything about printing. We don't know anything about doing this technical stuff. We only know how to do web pages, how to create web pages, and how to sell online. So one of our founder, Lauris Liberts, he was very sustainable because he did it in his bedroom. Yeah? He printed those posters by himself. He cutted those posters by himself, and his wife helped him. So back then he had 100 employees back here in Latvia, but he was alone together with his wife in USA, and he created those posters. And then we came up with the idea. So there is possibility we can go to the polygraphy company and order hundreds of posters. That could be cheaper. But imagine if you are not selling those posters, this is a trash in the end. So that's how Printful idea starts. Now we have more than 300 products, which is print-on-demand products. So we are not producing anything until somebody is paying for it. So only then, when the customer is clicking, I am buying this product, only then Printful Factory is producing it. And we are quite proud of it because you know what a fast fashion, what is the meaning of fast fashion, etc. And we're doing only on demand. I will show you the short video how looks our Latvian local Printful factory. I'm sorry, it was opening ceremony. We don't have like ice cream and the musicians every day in the factory, but still our main market is United States. And you know, we need to have people who work hard to enter this market. This market is huge, but still you need a very educated people and very people with passion who could do it. And you saw the faces. Those people don't look like they are factory workers, right? Because they aren't. They are musicians, artists. They are personalities, and we treat our factory workers the same as we treat our office workers. Because, again, our biggest resource is not factory or printing machines or computers or servers or IE tools. Our biggest asset is our people. And Printful, in 5 years, become a huge company, and yes, we are still one and only, the first and only yet Latvian unicorn. But there is one more story. There is one more company in Latvia named Printify. You know, the same company doing exactly the same thing. Who's copied who, we don't know yet. Of course I know, but you don't know. So, and this is the picture from one blog. Oh, they are comparing Printful with Printify. You know, they're doing this all the time, and which company is better? And we are wasting resources. Oh no, we are better. No, they are better. We are inventing something new. They are inventing something new, and etc. etc. And you know what we did, and what is most sustainable thing to do? Go together. You know, we made arranged marriage. You know, because we really wasted our resources on unnecessary fights, and we even get a trial in the United States, you know, very expensive. We paid a lot of money to our lawyers, and like for what? For showing who is the bigger boss in his country. We are both companies based from Latvia. So a year ago we came together, and now we are Printful and Printify. We are not. We don't know yet what will be the new name, but we are Printful plus Printify. We are calling themselves like this, like wife and a husband and or two best friends and partners. This is about business, but I will share you one more story. How things, we wanted to change Skaties. Skaties is a very beautiful town, 100 kilometers away from Riga, very beautiful medieval town with a really lot of nice people and beautiful nature and etc. And once I heard also in discussion that we are talking too much, not doing stuff. And once one of our owners of Draugen Group is living in Skaties, and he came to me and told, could you make a campaign that living in Skaties is cool? I'm saying, yes, of course I can. How much money? He said, 50,000 euros. Oh, easy game. And I went to local advertising agencies and PR agencies. Could you please give me like a pitch about your... So I want to pay your money. I want to pay you 50,000 euros, but you need to make a campaign that living in Skaties is cool. Yeah? And I'm not going to share the agency names, and I'm not going to share ideas of what they gave us for 50,000 euros, Maybe they think that this 50,000 euros is like nothing to us, but it is something to us. So we rejected. We searched for the year for the campaign organizers, and we rejected all of them. But I have a 50,000 euros. So what we did, we bought 10 these kind of fountains where you can in a public get drinking water for your bottle, for your boyfriend, and for your dog even. So it cost us 50,000, but this was a huge impact. So again, there was no campaign at all. Campaign was done by the locals and others. So, oh my God. And this was 5 to 6 years ago. It wasn't, nowadays you can find those everywhere, yeah? But 5 to 6 years ago, it was a big deal. Everybody making photos of this. And also the dogs, like dogs, there is a special place where dog can drink, yeah? Again, this is super cool. And I think I spent this 50,000 euros to installing this kind of stuff in Skaties. Second, what we did, we found the most rural place in Skaties, let's say city center, near the bus station and near the central market. We created a park with the trees, and trees are growing not straight, but they are trying to reach that magnet. There is a Skaties, so the letter C, and this we created as a magnet. So Skaties pievelk, Skaties is asking you, Skaties is welcoming you, Skaties is a magnet to you. Again, we did this park, and okay, so everything is done. So Skaties, it is cool to live in Skaties. And then we somehow created business out of it. Because we opened a very small boutique hotel, which name is Spīdalas nams. The same as this room, Spīdola, but Spīdala is the original name of that Spīdala. And this building before looked like this. The normal looking old building in every small town in Latvia. Now it looks like this. And there, and here we can start again the story of sustainability. I'm not going to ask you to guess how much money for heating, cooling, and the hot water we are spending on this boutique hotel with the 6 apartments, basement in Old Town. I will tell you, 80 euros per month. 80 euros per month, so it's cheaper than your home. And again, what we did, we understand that this is the renovation was so expensive. It was very big deal. So we need to save money somehow. And how we are saving money? We are saving resources. Yeah, there is ground pumps and our programming and technology, how to save energy on these hotels. So the city manager saw it and he says, "Oh, I have one more house. This one. And by the way, this house is abandoned for 30 years in the city center of Skaties, so in the central square. There is a central square, there's the central church near it. And yes, I'm saying that this is a picture yet, this is not done yet, but next year, next summer, I'm inviting everybody of you to Konrāda kvartāls. We rebuilt this beautiful houses. We built one new house, which looks like, because there was an empty spot, and there was a huge discussion, should we build the modern architecture in the old town, in the medieval old town? But we did it. We renovated the wooden house, which is already done. So we did it. Again, we spent a lot of money, but we are going to take back this money by saving resources. Heating, doing service because there is self-service and etc., etc. So technology company doing hotel business. And you know, a lot of people are saying saying to us, oh, but you don't know how to do real estate in hotels. And we said, yes, we didn't know also how to print and how to do fashion. You know, but somehow we learn it. Yeah, and Konrāda kvartāls, there will be also a huge public space. So again, this will not be under keys or gates and etc. Everybody can walk in and enjoy this beautiful area. So yeah, this is my Skaties. And by the way, Pumpura kvartāls. Why Pumpura kvartāls and Spīdels nams? Because Andrejs Pumpurs, he's a writer who wrote our national epos, let's say, large places. The same Estonian Kalavipoeks and the Lithuanian Kurbatas, no? Yeah, something like that. So, and the Pumpurs, in Pumpur kvartāls, there will be 3 houses. Large place nams, because in one of the building, the Pumpurs wrote the poem, and Spīdeles and Laimdotas nams. Why this guy, why large places had 2 friends? I don't know, but like Laimdota in Laimdota is the good girl. Spīdele is the bad girl, but you know, Spīdele is the bad girl only till then, when the real shit is happening. Then Spīdele came and helped large place to fight all those Germans and etc. But again, remember Pumpurs. Pumpurs is our hero. And Pumpurs is a writer, and Pumpurs is the big guy. And we have National Library, and we just get elected new national librarian, Dagni Baltiņa, after 13 years of previous Andres Vilks, who was leading a national library for 30 years. Now there is a new girl. She's very well educated from Harvard University and etc., etc. And she became a national librarian a year ago. No, not a year ago, a couple of months ago. And she asked to the private sector, she asked, I believe that in the coming decade, by working together with the private sector, we will make the library a habit, a support and value for every resident institution in Latvia. She said so. And we said, okay, Dagnia, we are in. And in Laimdotas nams, we are going to create the first private reading room. But again, you know, good things are not coming for free, right? So we are going to ask the price, let's say, price per month. And you know how much? Guess how much? The same as you're paying for Netflix or Spotify, you know? It's like in your face. Like if you can pay for Netflix or Spotify, you can also pay for reading fancy books. And there will be a lot of books with Latvian literature, Estonian books, Lithuanian books, and maybe Finnish also. Yes? Yeah, and again, it's a good publicity, you know, and good publicity brings you good guests. And, you know, once the first guests of freshly renovated mācītāju or pastor's house was those 3 guys, you know, like, yeah, recognize him, her, and him, yeah? He lost his job next week when he arrived, but this is our Prime Minister Siliņa. He knows how to do this, you know. When she met with Ukrainian Prime Minister, he resigned. When she met with Lithuanian Prime Minister, she resigned. So if you are politicians, be careful meeting with our Prime Minister if you have some problems. Yeah? Again, but people and culture, most important stuff. Again, not houses, no nothing, but people and culture. So everybody thinks that all of us are programmers, so we know how to read this code, yeah? Even my relatives at the home parties are asking me, Jānis, could you fix my computer? No, I can't fix even my computer, so I don't know how to do it. Because we are not only programmers, we are normal, regular people, the same as in every company. We have a lot of professions and things to do. But what is one important thing? We highly value our people. And you know, sometimes I'm hearing that, oh my God, I raise you. You was nothing before you enter my company, and now you're leaving me. You know this jealousy stuff, what we are saying to our people. And our value is, you are not our slave. If you are leaving us, you are not going to break our heart. We are proud of you. If you are going to do something in your life, and maybe you will come back, and it's happening sometimes. We even created, 2 years ago, we even created a video series, Mīlu savu bijušo, which means I love my ex. And there is a video series about people who are having really nice jobs now, like Mobili, IT company, Tevenet group, like media stuff, photographer, cool security guy, cool lady who owns a bakery. And in this video, we asked them, what do you do now? And what draugiem group teach you? And Zane Bartniec, Tevenet group leader, she is now fighting for human rights. And why? Because she said, you teach me how to do this. So again, our exes are, there is no exes, you know, if you did something with somebody, it's your guy or girl, yeah? Remember, be responsible. Also against your exes in private life, because it matters, you know, it really matters. I will show you how our home look like, why people sometimes, I know it's a bit weird, but when people call office home, it's a bit, you know, you need to maybe see some kind of doctor if you call it a home, but I will show you how our home look like.
Lai ko TV spēlēs. Čau, draugi!
You see, it's a cool place to be. But you know, we didn't invent this. We copied this from one special place, from school. You know, when you have everything set up to do what you love, to have a paid lunch, you know, to do physical activities and to meet your friends and to go to excursions to other places or museums, right? This is the school, because the school was the best place in our lives. How we training initiative? So in our office, you saw there is a round circle. We created in one winter ice skating rink. We don't have winters here, you know, like this was the winter like 4 years ago or something, where it was minus 15 for 3 weeks. We created ice skating rink. You know that the first idea was like, oh my God, if somebody falls and breaks a leg, we are responsible, yeah? This was my first idea, you know, I thought like my mom, oh my God, you are going to do something wrong. But nobody fall, at least as far as I know. But what we created initiative. When people are, this was the initiative from colleagues. When you are coming together, you can create whatever you want. You can even create ice skating rink. So it means that you can create also in business. There is no boundaries, yeah? Because ice skating rink in an office, like, why not? And it costs us around 300 euros, you know, the water and beer, maybe. Don't drink and go on ice skating. Inspiration. We are teaching to small kids how to do programming, but not that we are we want to. Oh, you need to be a programmer, and we are so social responsible. No, Solvita, who is teaching those small kids, she becoming a better person. When she teach somebody, she is becoming the better person. Because if you are learning, it's cool. But if you are teaching somebody something, you're becoming smarter than from learning. Or Dāvis is our Mapon CEO going on the stages. He's introvert, by the way, and he needs to go on the stage and share the story about Printful, about Mapon, about things. You know. This is what we do. We even this is Agris Tamanis, by the way, one of the owners of our company, and this is our first programmer, and this is a programming teacher. So the teacher in Latvia earns salary around 1,200 euros. Yeah, we paying him. We paying him 2,400 more, so he can earn the programmer salary but work in the school. And again, you can't imagine the difference when the motivated teacher is in the school. So kids kids learning programming really good. They love him. One more social responsible thing. We created Draugiem Group Mentors Club. Idea is very simple. There are people who love to do mentoring, who love to do public speaking, who love to do stuff. They are from different kind of Draugiem Group companies and etc. They had different kind of backgrounds, but this is our social responsibility. If you need help, you can easily apply to Mentor Club Mentor, and we are going to share our knowledge with you because we care that if you're doing your first steps, we as adults need to help you. Yeah, if you're interested more, look at the mentor clubs. We are learning by ourselves also, but we once invited one guy from IT company. Don't learn from your own fields. We are learning from different fields, you know? I will explain you why. So, musicians, journalist, police officer, police chief, anti-corruption bureau chief, TV presenter, radio personality, scientist, music business owner, music production owner, doctor and now Ministry of Health. And you know, everybody of them could teach you, not teach you, but they could share their own stories. And you can't imagine, an example, Baiba is the Valdis colleague from the different radio. And Baiba, by the way, she is doing weddings. Weddings is a crazy business. You think that couple is in charge? No, the mother-in-law is in charge. You think that they are going to marry? No, sometimes they're saying, no, I'm not going to marry today, yes? And she needs to deal with it. Or Ojārs Rubens, the director of National Theatre, he told us, do you think that divas are only on the stage? No, in a entrance, in buffet, in a wardrobe, there are also divas, and I need to deal with divas. And we have the same problems, but we are learning those ideas from different type of businesses. But what we really care about is family. So once in a year, we're inviting our grandmothers, moms, dads to our company. Idea was because they don't know, they don't understand what we are doing. Imagine that you are saying to your mom, I am social media manager. Yeah, your mom like, oh my God, maybe it's still time to create another kid or something. Yeah, because you know this is a failure. Or social media, like he's sitting at a computer all the time. Yeah, and when you're inviting your grandmas and mothers and fathers, the first thing is they understand what you do. They are becoming loyal to your company, and they are doing such a great marketing. My mom went to the local newspaper and forced to give interview, you know, to the journalist. I will give you interview about my son's job place, you know, like they're crazy. And again, you could get such a good ideas and information from the generation that you don't have in your company, yeah, and from different perspective. And moms and dads and kids, they need to be loyal to your job. Politics. You know, there is a saying in Latvia, don't mix business with politics. I'm saying it's false, because politics is the same as a governance. So politics is you, politics is we. And years ago, our president, but then he was just, he started, I think, first or second months as a Minister of Foreign Affairs. And we invited him to our office and show what we are doing. It was in 2012. Yeah, what do we get out of it? He was, as far as I hear, that he is going around the world as a Minister of Foreign Affairs and saying our name out loud. Printful, Draugiem Group, Mapon, you know. That's it, what we wanted from him. We don't want from him like tax reduces or something, things like that, but please say out loud our names. Yeah? And he did it. We accidentally get involved in the old campaign of Trump and Hillary Clinton, because Trump called Hillary Clinton such a nasty woman. And Printful started printing T-shirts with this quote and delivered to a lot of Hollywood celebrities' homes. It wasn't on purpose, it was accident. But then on purpose, we start to donate Black Lives Matters and LGBT communities and etc. We did it because we understand that this is the right thing to do. Or now we are one of the founders for the foundation Entrepreneurs for Peace, and we already collected more than 16 million euros together with a lot of nice and big Latvian entrepreneurs. And we are going by ourselves. This is video from my first trip to Ukraine. We are going by ourselves to the Ukraine. We are not sending money there. We are just sending help to army, to people, and etc. And by the way, now in these days, our desk time colleagues are in Kiev in Techchel. Yeah, again, we did the donations, we did, yeah, and it's done. But no, we are going to Kiev, to Techchel, and we are giving them our experience, our ideas that we are here to help you. We remember how we suffer under this occupation. We remember what they did to us, and we know what they are doing to you. So we are going to help. And again, it's almost every person in Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, Finland is doing the same, helping Ukrainians. And I can say you out loud, we are not helping them because we are helping them because of us, you know. We are helping them to protect us. Yeah, we are members of a Latvian Exporter Association, and again, what we are doing, not going to government and asking, oh, could you please give us a tax reduce, etc. No, you are a businessman. You need to earn your own money. Don't go and ask for public money. But what we are doing, we are saying that Latvian export need to have a nice face, you know, the nice PR and things like that. This is what we're doing in foreign countries. But of course, you need to change your own country. That's why we enter from the day one with inclusivity and diversity, you know. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, only matters what you want to reach, what you want to do. And we took a part like as a first company in all the LGBT activities. By the way, our parliament tried to make illegal to put the LGBT flag with the Latvian symbols. Yeah, so this picture will stay there forever. We are helping local NGO to do the partnership law. We helped to make the parliament vote for Stambulas Convention and nowadays we are going to do it one more time, yeah? So it's crazy. We are educating our people that diversity is not something that you need to be scared of. Diversity is good, you know? And I think everybody is on the same page. We are cooperating, the same as Printful and Printify cooperating now. We are cooperating with a lot of businesses. Like an example, with the Swedbank, the huge bank in Latvia. We start cooperating in experience day when entrepreneurs are going to each other and changing ideas. And then we are cooperating with them together in a local pride, you know. So again, cooperation is a big deal. You're not alone, you know. Like Latvians are thinking, oh, I'm living alone. I'm me. But if you are only me, nothing is happening. And again, if you do this politics, so you get attention from foreigners because our business is only export. We can't do anything without export. We can't sell our products only in Latvia. The president is visiting us because I think that he thinks that we are cool guys. I don't know. The ambassador from the United States, ambassador from UK, even ambassador from Korea, but that South Korea, of course. Yeah, you know, like, and they understand that these are people who you can talk with. They have the same values as we have. Yeah, and the last story. Environmental story. So, Printful is factory. So we are producing fashion, we are producing printing materials, sewing stuff. Yeah, and what we did, by the way, this is our factory near the airport. And by the way, if you are going by car from airport, you can see the Printful logo on the factory. Yeah, but there is a small trick. That is not our factory. That is different factory. We just put a logo there. Our factory is on the other side. Why we did it? Because we want to get a support. So if you are in Latvia, if you are in airport, you can, like the first thing you see is our company name. Yeah, so that's why I put logo on other side of the factory. And then it was 2021, Printful is moving to new office in Riga city center. Again, idea is to put the logo on the building. When you are going out from the old town, you see, oh, Printful. So they are local, some kind of local heroes. And what we promised that all existing our offices are in a green environment, and we are going to do the same in Printful in the city center. I will show you why. Imagine Raine Boulevard, the center of the center. And at our office building, there was like 4 parking spots. Parking for cars, not for bicycles, not for cars, yeah? Parking spots for cars. We decided, no, it's not good. When we sent out the press release, we did a Photoshop, you know, we did a Photoshop so you can't see our parking gates. It's a shame that you have a parking spots near your office. And even the Otto Ozols from Riga City Council, back then he was just an NGO activist, said the words that, come on, cars in the Riga City Center is not okay, let's do something. And Otto Ozols, by the way, draw this idea, maybe instead of this park, you could plant a tree. So we cooperated with the company Labie Koki. Labie Koki means good trees, but I think they are good guys. They're doing a lot of good stuff. They replanting huge trees over the Latvia. And there was in Mārupe, in the Riga neighborhood, there was the huge shop, the building of the huge shop, and there was a tree. So the tree should be cut it down, but what Labie Koki did, they took that tree and said that, remember Skaties, remember the beautiful Konrāda kvartāls, the tree should be planted there. But it's okay, we found another tree, so we will going to have even bigger tree planted in Cēsis. But that tree, this big tree, Cēsis, donated to Riga. Again, you know, the small town donated to the bigger town, the big tree. The tree is around 80 plus years old, very big, and we replanted it in the Riga city center. Everybody's saying, oh yeah, oh my God, this took so much energy and so much gasoline to plant the tree, but this was a symbol, you know, this is a symbol that there is a parkings and now there is a tree. Yeah, yes, of course, you can plant a small tree and wait for years to grow it, but this was a symbol what we did for environmental purposes, you know, like this is a symbol. And again, this is a huge and nice publicity, you know, so the local, the national news presenter, Aija Kīnce, she is very famous of saying punchlines, you know, in the news at the end. And even I said that let's meet by the white acacia or robinia. It means like we have this lime o'clock when the lovers are meeting when you have the dates you are meeting there. So maybe this tree will be the next place to meet. And of course, there's huge publicity, even publicity even Lithuanians told us like, no, I can't read it like very properly, but you can. Yeah, like so even Lithuanians and Estonians said, "Oh my God, you did a great job." Yeah, this was really good. And of course, blaming your own government. Yeah, we also doing the same. Oh my God, look at the Vilnius, look at the Tallinn, and yeah. But at the end, so these were just examples. I'm not saying that you should do the same. And again, I'm from different type of company than your company, but please listen to different kind of people. Don't listen to the same exactly. If you are IT company, don't go to IT companies. Go to theaters, go to production companies and etc. But is it a new era? Like we are talking now about a new era, about ESG, sustainability, blah, 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 blah. And in technology, we are also saying it's new era. AI is going to slave us and blah, blah, blah. Maybe. So, this is the first electronic computer in a city treasury's department in New York. You know, this computer is even weaker than your smartwatches. Yeah? But this was the first one, and probably expensive. Probably, I don't know. Now, computer looks like this, or even smaller, but can do the bigger things. And it's around, it happened like less than 100 years ago, just now, yeah? Or video calls, yeah? Oh my God, we are doing Zoom calls and those calls and we are not meeting each other. This video call also is nothing new. It's around 1950, the Japanese engineer did the video call to his wife. Probably, you know, very sustainable to keep your wife away from you and you can call if you want, yes? Tesla, electric cars, big deal. You know, now, the first electric car was invented around 19th century. Yeah, but with not so good battery. Selfies. Yeah, oh my God, this younger generation doing the selfies and then they are, when we grow, we were better than them, blah, blah, blah. And this is even not the first selfie, you know? The first selfie is the painter who painted himself and call it self-portrait or something like that. People don't talking now, right? Because of phones, because of internet, yeah? But I remember when I was living in Tukums and going by train to the University of Latvia, there was no phones and no computers back then. But you know what there was? Newspapers. And you know, they even looking at a different type of feed, but we look at the same newspaper. Exactly the same newspaper. Yeah, maybe two of them. Or memes, yeah? You know this meme, yeah? Seen it. You think it's something new? It's an old Charlie Chaplin movie. Even this is nothing new. So again, we think that nowadays they are different than we, you know? I will show you your moms and dads. They look like this. You know, they dress up differently. They had a haircut, oh my God, and they had trousers, oh my God. These pictures are from a Soviet occupation time. You know, nothing changed and nothing happened. At least nothing bad happened, you know, wars, diseases, everything was there before, you know, inventing something new, start a new life, start a new chapter in our business, in our lives. It's happening all the time, you know. So this picture illustrates this, you know. Dad and son, you know. He's original and the son is just remix, you know. He's not a different, he's the same, but a little bit different, like a remix. And we are living in remix, you know, in remix of what happened 100 years ago. But in the end, I want to give you a quote, so I see that a lot of people are writing down something. Alvis Rosenberg, the photographer, which is our ex-colleague, once he said, I will say it in Latvian and then try to translate, because in Latvian it sounds really nice. So once in one office meeting, we are planning some kind of new project, and it doesn't matter what kind of project, invention or marketing project, it doesn't matter. And one of our colleagues asked me how we should make it. And Alvis said, taisam tā, lai nav sūds. It means let's do it. It's not shit, you know? And when you do something, I don't know, with your projects, with something in your life, with your businesses, remember always, you know, make it, let's do it, so it's not shit. And if you are doing this, then everything will be okay in our lives. And I see that, I also want to answer the question, how I'm seeing this from after 5 or 10 years. We are not going to laugh about it, because yes, now we are laughing. Oh, remember my first computer, remember my first telephone, you remember this? It's not funny, it's our past, you know? And let's don't look at the past, let's learn from the past, but let's look in the future. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you for making Latvia great again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.